Hello viewers, in today's video I shall be talking to you about the Jacobean Age. The Jacobean Age was the period in English and Scottish history that coincides with the reign of James VI of Scotland, who also inherited the crown of England in 1603 as James I. The Jacobean era succeeds the Elizabethan era and precedes the Caroline era. The term Jacobean is often used for the distinctive styles of Jacobean architecture, visual arts, decorative arts, and literature which characterized that specific period. The word Jacobean is derived from modern Latin word Jacobeus from Jacobus, the ecclesiastical Latin form of the English name James. In literature, some of Shakespeare's most prominent plays, including King Lear, Macbeth, Tempest, were written during the reign of James I. We also see that patronage came not just from James, but from James's wife, Anne of Denmark. During this period were powerful works written by John Webster, Thomas Middleton, John Ford, and Ben Jonson. Ben Jonson also contributed to some of the era's best poetry, together with the Cavalier poets and, not forgetting, John Donne, who is known for introducing the metaphysical poetry. In prose, the most representative works were found by those of Francis Bacon, and obviously we should not be forgetting the King James's Bible. In 1617, George Chapman completed his monumental translation of Homer's Iliad and Odyssey into English, which were the first ever complete translation. Jonson, that is Ben Jonson, was also an important innovator, and we see that he introduced a writing style known as masque. The foremost poets of the Jacobean era, Ben Jonson, John Donne, they are regarded as the originators of two diverse poetic traditions, the Cavalier and the Metaphysicals. Among the leading prose writers of the Jacobean period were the translators who produced the different versions which I already mentioned about, and obviously the divines Lancelot Andrewes, Jeremy Taylor, and John Donne too. The work of Francis Bacon helped shape philosophical and scientific concepts which were prevailing in those days. Robert Burton's Anatomy of Melancholy, which was published in 1621, was also an important work which was really appreciated by the people. The Jacobean era's most fiery and eloquent author of political tracts was definitely the writer Milton, who introduced and who talked about the different concepts of religion through his famous work which is known as Paradise Lost, which was published in the year 1667. The Jacobean era lasted from 1603 to 1625 in England and from 1567 to 1625 in Scotland. It is defined by the reign of King James VI, which was the same person, James I, in England, and includes some of the greatest poetry, drama, and essays produced in the English language. So in this video, I mentioned a number of things relating to the age, some of the important writers of the age, and what type of writing techniques were popular in those days, on which genres maximum work was done. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also let me know in the comment section what else would you like to listen relating to history of English literature. Thank you for your valuable time. Here's wishing you an amazing day ahead.